Galaxy Greg, and this is episode special. The special, fuckers. Why? Because Mother's Day just passed, and today on this Be More Nerdy podcasty day, we are going to be giving you our favorite anime mothers and/or mother figures because we love our moms, and you should too. You know,
Shout out to my mama. She a doctor now.
Yeah, our mom is a doctor now. Congratulations.
Congratulations, mommy.
And shit, but
she doesn't listen, but congratulations.
she don't listen. She don't like our nerdy shit. She won't even listen because we're on.
Oh, she's a Star Trek nerd, so I don't even want to hear it.
She watches.
She's
into comic books and stuff, but I guess the anime stuff, she's like, hey, no.
She just look at it like, why would I want that?
But it's okay.
Mom. We still love you. But yeah, we're gonna be discussing our favorite anime moms. I only have a few because almost every anime I like, their mom's dead. So and they don't have a mother figure. They just out here. Possibly father figures. So I got a lot to talk about on Father's Day, but it's not about the dads. It's about the moms.
Oh, I can't wait for Father's Day.
But the moms I talk about, I really do care for. So I guess that anything else you guys want to say before we start?
I think the mom should start, so that's me.
She's not a person mom. She's a dog mom. So
you don't have to tell them that. They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that.
You don't have kids, dog.
They don't know that. Okay, so my number 5 for my mom is Mystique.
Oh, that was on my list. That was on my list.
She's a terrible mom.
She is.
Why is she on the list?
Because she's a mom, and I wanted to talk about her. I didn't say all the moms are going to be great.
Still a mom. She's not terrible to all her kids.
She's not terrible to all her kids.
Because she did take Rogue in.
She did take Rogue in, and like even with Kirk, it wasn't like her fault, like that. You know, she wasn't around and she wasn't his mom. Like they got separated, and she couldn't be around, and she thought that would be best for him because you know she wasn't the best person either. But she still was a dope mom, and when her kids needed her, and they could go to her. They could be like, "Hey, Ma, I'm in a bind. We got to figure some stuff out." And she'd be like, "Who you want me to kill?" And she would definitely kill them. Maybe they didn't want them to die, but she was going to kill them. So, you know, points to her.
All right, who's next on here?
You can go ahead and go next.
All right, so I'm going to do the mother of the Air Nation, Katara.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got to think about it, Greg. There's some great mothers out there. Katara.
Well, that is a good mom. I didn't even think of that. It's not even on my list.
Mom.
Katara, we watched her grow up in The Last Airbender, and then in The Legend of Korra, you see her as a mother figure. You see what she's done, what she's become. She's even a mother figure to Korra as well. She helps her in her healing when Korra gets badly injured in a fight. Mm-hmm. And then teaches her the way back to where she needs to be. Katara was always loving to all her kids, even though Aang was a horrible father.
Wow, Aang is like, so that officially makes Avatar anime. Aang was a bad dad.
He was a bad dad, yes.
Well,
the only kid that he cared about was the kid who had airbending. That was the only kid he cared about. Yep. But Katara kept all her kids together, and she kept it going. She rebirthed the Air Nation.
Woo. All right. My number 5, which is probably my number 1. These are in no specific order for me, but Teacher, Full Metal Alchemist.
Bitch.
I knew Bitch was going to take that one. That's why I said I'm not going to do Teacher because I know Bitch is going to do that.
I had to do Teacher because even though she lost her baby, she committed the biggest sin of alchemy to try and get it back, which cursed her with losing her ovaries. Or part of her stomach, something like that. It was something inside of her.
Her ovaries are definitely gone. It's like all of her lower.
I think like all of her, a lot of her internal organs were taken from her.
Yep.
So she lost it because she wanted to bring her baby back, and then she takes care of Ed and Al,
and then she tries to fix. Yeah, she tries to fix her mistake with Ed and Al, and then it really, really hurts her when she finds out that not only did like basically they made the same exact mistake she did trying to bring someone back, and it's like dang, but she's still dope because she punched the fuck out of them when she found out.
And she can fight, and she was there squadding up with everybody when we was going up against King Bradley and shit.
Oh, she's a boss. She's a boss bitch. And then not just that, she was the person. Remember, Fort Briggs? Like she's the one who they were like, oh yeah, it's like somebody out there fighting a bear.
Yeah,
They just so happened to be teacher. And they were like, "It's someone outside fighting a bear." And like Edward is like outside fighting a bear. Who is that? Like, oh wow, it's his teacher. Like just being her. And her husband is dope too. Like she has a really great husband.
Yo, her husband's fucking tough. I love that nigga. He's gonna be in my episode about dads.
He is gonna be in the dad's
always
episode.
coming in with the flex. I'm like, yo, let's go.
Our dad's episode is gonna be best and worst.
Not about
dads.
dads. About moms.
Oh, let's do two lists. Let's definitely do two lists. Best and worst dads.
Worst dads. The best dads is gonna be the hardest list.
So easy. Like Gong's dad's at the top. We already know.
Yes. Then Goku.
But yeah, teacher, she was a dope character. Like she had depth. She wasn't just a female character that was a fucking round. So
she definitely had depth and was important to the story. Very integral to Ed and Elric's. Ed and what's his brother's name? Why don't I know it right now? Wow, it's Ed, Elric, and what's the brother's name? Guys, come on, I need help. Alphonse, thank you. Yeah. Ed and Alphonse development as characters, as who they become. So yeah. All right, I gotta find somebody new because she was my number one.
Pussy.
It's okay. I have more. I have many on the list. Oh, it's my turn, right? My number 4 is Harley Quinn.
She's a mother?
She actually is. Yes, she had the Joker's daughter, and instead of keeping her and telling the Joker, she disappeared for 9 months, and of course he didn't notice and gave him to her mother. And you find out in the comic books when she's fighting with Black Canary, and Black Canary is a little off. Like when they're fighting, she's like, "What's wrong?" And she tells her that she's pregnant, and she said, "Oh, okay." And like just like was like, "We don't have to do this. Like let's relax, let's chill." And she's like, "Why are you being so nice?" And she was like, "Well, I'm a mother, and I get it. Like you're not at 100%. Like this makes no sense." And that's what you find out. Like, yeah, she gave her daughter away, and it really hurt her because she didn't want to. But yeah,
I think at Harley Quinn, that's why I love Harley Quinn. At Harley Quinn's core, she's a good person. She's just fucking broken.
She is broken. She's a great person. She's just broken. And that's really what it is. And she didn't want her kid to be broken. She didn't want her kid to go through, because she understands, like at this point in her development, she understands that she's broken. She understands that, she has problems that she's probably never going to get over. And she didn't want that to affect her kid. She didn't want that to affect, to come back on her child, especially it being the Joker's child at that. So, yeah.
All right, so I'm taking this to Sword Art Online. I'm doing Asuna.
Who's mom?
Asuna.
Her mom's
kinda a mom.
She is a mom.
Oh no, she is a mom. She actually is a mom.
It was a robot baby, but they didn't think they were ever going to get out.
That's
true.
Thought
that they took that kid in there. This is our baby. This is my husband. This is our life.
So my parents were right. You have sex once, you got a baby. Shit.
And if you think about the simulation theory that we all are technically in a simulation, then you never fucking know.
Yeah,
we don't have to go into that. But yeah, Asuna is an amazing swords fighter. Like she's only second to her husband.
Yeah,
like when she fought that one chick that was dying. What was her name?
Oh, the girl who was in the hospital.
Yeah. She was dying, and she was like known as the greatest swordsman, and she wanted to fight a great swordsman to join her team, and the only person that could take her down was Asuna.
Yep.
She was the only person that could take it. Of course, he could have took her down, but he didn't.
Right. He let his wife shine.
Yeah, he wanted to let her shine, so he let her do it. Yeah, it was when they with the tree, like she would meet at the tree every day to fight people. Yeah, yep.
He let his wife shine, which is a good husband on his part.
Yep. So I'll give that to her.
All right, my next one goes to Hinata. The subtle woman of the leaf who, we saw go from being a shallow pussy to that bitch.
She is that bitch.
She leveled up. And then if you watch like any of the movies or like the side parts of like Boruto, you see that like as a mom, she put down the hammer for her kids, and like she's actually tough. And then all the memes about her being a mom is funny as shit, It was like the real reason Boruto hates Naruto, and all you hear is like one clap, then you hear two claps, then you just hear a bunch of fucking claps, and this nigga like, what the fuck? Because Naruto loves using shadow clones.
That's funny.
But no, she's actually tough, and like she develops and becomes strong, and she was never one to like pussy out, even when she was going up against her fucking cousin who beat the fuck out of her. But still, she wasn't pussy about it. Like
right,
she went against Pain, who
She
niggas
did
was
go-
terrified of.
She went against Pain by herself.
Yep.
Yep.
Still got
nobody else jumped down there.
And Sakura's little pussy ass. Naruto, save us, please. And that's what was like, I got this. My man in trouble.
Yep.
I like that energy, sis.
Plus, her kids are dope as fuck and strong as fuck. Like Himawari, tough.
Yeah, she is tough.
She's ridiculous.
She's gonna be tough as hell.
She is gonna be tough. It's gonna be scary.
All three of their kids.
Whoop. Spoiler?
Adopted kids don't count.
They account. She's taking care of the little brat. That's her kid.
That's real.
But yeah,
real.
they adopt. What's the name?
I know.
Yeah.
I was just saying.
The main villain at the end.
Spoiler.
That's not a spoiler. That was in the first episode.
It was in the first episode. The first
They
episode.
said they adopted him in the first episode.
But they said his name, and he said he killed the Hokage.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He said, "I'll do to you what I did to your father."
I think that he just puts him in another dimension.
I think he put him in another
like
dimension or sealed him. I don't think they're gonna kill him off. I think they're just gonna have to get rid of him
because they keep diving into the other dimension thing.
I haven't watched it forever, and I refuse to go back.
Yeah.
I'm not going back to that bullshit.
I just do the reviews. I go to people that read the manga and watch their reviews of it. I don't watch it.
I don't even feel like listening to those. Boruto's just. I don't want to talk about Boruto no more. Not to everybody.
I don't want to be depressed.
Not to everybody. All right. Another mom we watched grow up literally from when she was a dumb little kid to the boss she is today because she is running one of the toughest Saiyans on the block, Bulma.
Yes.
She's a great mom. I mean, granted, she built a time machine so Trunks could come back and save us all.
Wait. Let's not skip over the couple episodes where she wanted to fuck her son. Let's not do that.
Well, she thought he was cute, but she didn't know it was her kid.
That happens all the time in anime.
That happens all the time.
Let a nigga smash.
In Sword Art, his sister is in love with him.
Right. Remember
his sister wanted to bone the shit out of him. That
wasn't his. That's not his sister. It's technically his cousin. But I mean, still gross.
All right, we don't want none of that stepsister porn here, dog.
That shit happens.
Come on, we're technically not related.
Yeah. But yeah, so she tamed Vegeta. Like when it come to Bulma, Vegeta a little bitch. Let's not even play.
If y'all watch Super, y'all named that nigga's tame. Like he didn't want to fight in the Tournament of Power, which would determine if the universe got erased because he was like, nah, my baby about to be here. I don't need to fight. Nigga, what? You want to beat Goku's ass every day, but now because you got a baby girl coming, this is the truth. Like when niggas have a daughter, they change their whole life around.
He was not.
Niggas said, yeah, the universe might get destroyed, but I want to spend that time with my daughter. Nigga, get your ass in that ring.
She pussy whipped him. So that's telling you something. Pussy's got powers. Power to the pussy.
All right, my next one's following up with Benta's. I'm going with Chi-Chi.
Yeah. Because Chi-Chi has a terrible husband. At least Bulma got a good husband.
Yes, Chi-Chi had a terrible husband. And she wanted her husband, or she wanted her kid to do something more than just fight like her husband.
She wanted him to be smart.
Yep, and he went along and did it. She's like
that nigga was in college at the age of 11.
And wasn't he running a company at one point? Like in GT?
Yeah,
he was like
in GT he was running a company. That's why he was smart as shit. What do you expect?
Yep. So she achieved.
She did it. She did it.
Yep.
She without a husband because she was a single mother.
I hate to downplay Chi-Chi, but also Chi-Chi was a fucking gold digger.
She was a nut. Chi-Chi was crazy.
She wanted to marry this man as soon as she saw how rich he was. I remember there was an episode in Super. He was like, I just won that tournament and got us 33 million. She's like, well, I spent it. I'm like, what the fuck? 2 million on.
Not just that. Well, Chi-Chi was.
She was saying, you know how much it costs to feed you, though.
That's real. Have you seen that man eat?
She said, you know how much it costs to feed you and Gohan? I'm like, must cost a lot. Shit.
All right, Greg, it's on you. And don't say it. If you say it, I swear to God. If you say my next one, I swear to God, I'll be so mad.
It's one I want to say.
Who is it?
Naruto's mom.
Oh, okay. You can have that. Yeah.
I think it's Kashina.
It's Kushina, right?
Kashina.
Yeah. because even though she died, you know, her and her husband put a little bit of chakra in Naruto, so at certain points of his life, they get to meet him. She was also a bad bitch all throughout
yes, she
her,
was. When
her
she got
ninja
kidnapped,
career.
she was smart enough to pull her own hair out and leave it as a trail because her hair was just
Exactly.
so different that she knew.
And then she
And
also
shout out to
got some
him coming to
to her
save her.
son from beyond the grave. Let's not forget that. That's some real
Yeah, she
mother
did.
shit right there.
She did.
Nigga, you ain't doing right. Get your head in the game. Okay, mom. Sorry. That's some real mom shit. I can relate to that. So yeah, Naruto's
definitely.
mom.
All right, I think I'm gonna steal TJ's only because I know he's been rewatching One Piece. It's Bellamere.
Yep, she was on there.
She, first of all, she was in the military. She finds two girls and saves them, asks their mom, and then when it came time to say either I'm gonna hide my kids and pay for myself, or I'm gonna tell you I have kids and pay for them and die, she took the L's for her babies, for the babies. And I mean, granted, that fucked Nami up all types of ways, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
That's where Nami obsession with money comes from.
Yeah, because she never
she never had enough money. Yep.
Yep.
Look,
and that's why she hates pirates. Well, even though she is a pirate, but you know.
She didn't want to become a pirate. First, she was like, I hate pirates. Then she ends up joining them.
No, she's a pirate.
Yep.
Well, she saw that all pirates weren't a piece of shit.
You're right.
I don't look at Luffy as a pirate. The Straw Hats aren't pirates. I look at them as anti-pirates.
They're definitely pirates because they go in and fuck shit up. Like, there's times where Luffy just don't give a shit where he is. Like, I'm a pirate. I do this.
He said
that. Like, there's other times where, like, you're my friend. I'll help you, bro.
He said it a couple times. Like, I'm a pirate. I do what I want.
Yeah, the Fishman of what's the name? He talks about that. They were talking about saving people and stuff like that. And then Jinbei tried to get him to do something. He said, I do what I want. He said, I'm a pirate. He said, if it's meat that needs to be eaten, I'm going to eat that meat. You can't have my meat. So he talks about that. But his actions don't portray sometimes what's the name? He goes against what other pirates would do.
It's like that's why they put him and Kid together in the Wano arc, because Kid is a pirate and he fucking shit up. He don't care. He's not saving anybody. They're a lot more. The Kid pirates are a lot more destructive. Where what happens because of the Straw Hats, good things happen because of the Straw Hats, and they're not destructive in a bad way. They're usually like fixing things for the people.
That's what I was going
to say. They just go pillage and do whatever.
The government hates them when they leave a place, but the people of the place that they leave loves them every time.
Yep.
Well, that's also the power of the D. I mean D.
The D.
The D. The will of the D.
The will of the D. I feel like Oda did that on purpose.
Yes.
He was showing you that not only P's have power, but the D.
Good callback, Greg. Good callback. Alrighty. It's on you, Greg. And you're probably out of... Oh, yeah.
My turn. And I'm going with Kurenai Sensei.
Oh, good one.
Yes. Great mother.
Great mother. Because her daughter's dope.
Her daughter is dope. Husband dies, like usual. Regular anime stuff. Husband dies.
What anime is this shit? I'm trying to think. I've been thinking like really hard. I think I popped a bullet vessel thing about
Come on, Greg. You got this. Kurenai Sensei.
Nope. It's not. Wait. Naruto.
Yes.
Naruto, red eyes.
There we go. Whew. Oh, Jesus. I was like, fuck, who is it?
Not only she's a great mom, she's a great warrior, and she gives it all up to raise her kid.
Yeah, she like stops. Like, and that's the weird thing, because a lot of ninjas don't stop being ninjas when they have kids.
Sasuke. I have a baby and I go through postpartum depression. I take it out on these niggas.
Sasuke.
Mm-hmm. Sasuke don't stop. He's like, fuck my daughter.
And then he don't even train his daughter.
Even though they asked him to. Itachi.
Dark. You said what?
I said, you know who else didn't stop even though they asked him to? Itachi. Dark humor.
That is dark humor. Actually, his parents took it like a G. Yes,
his parents did. They just like, okay.
They was like, this is what you're gonna do? And he was like, yep.
While you're here.
It would have been black, they would have squatted up with him.
Right.
You gonna take me out in a fight.
Right, you gonna fight me. His parents were from Baltimore.
Greg, your turn.
Midoriya's mom.
That is dope, because she let him believe that. His mom let him believe that he was gonna be a hero, even though he had no power.
No matter what. Made him a suit and everything.
Made him a suit. His mama is his number one. His mama was a great mom.
It's not just that. It's the fact that going from seeing your child be powerless to having so much power and damaging himself and being in these hurtful situations. She was the mom that she does the thing that Hayden shows, but it makes the most sense. Like, it's the most human. I don't want you to do this because I can't stand to see you get hurt.
Yep.
And, that makes him step up and say, all right, I got to be a little bit smart about these fights because I'm coming home with broken everything and I have people that care about me. So it's the fact that his mom is the most human and relatable to me because it's like, she cares about him so much. She doesn't want him to do the thing he loves anymore, even though she wanted him to in the beginning, because she sees how much like damage is doing to her baby.
And that's real. That's real. You would expect any mother to act like that. That's the crazy thing.
Like, nigga, you out in these streets, but you could die. And he like, but mom, the streets is calling.
The streets is calling. The streets is calling. He's not selling drugs.
He needs
what number are we on now? This 4?
This is
that was my 4th.
That was Greg's 4th.
Yeah. On her 5th. Okay.
Right. I will be starting 5 now. Since Greg stole my number 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think TJ's gonna say wait. Yeah, I think TJ's probably gonna take this one. So I'm gonna say Emma Frost. Yeah, she's actually a great mom, even though, I mean, the way she got her kids was kind of crazy because, I mean, they're Scott's kids, but I think her kids are really powerful. And then, like, she changes her ways and basically ends up running the Xavier School and teaching people how to use their powers rather than, being the villain that she was. And her kids are dope. Like, one of her kids, Ruby Summers, she can... When she turns into a ruby form instead of, like, her mom is like a diamond form, but in that ruby form, she can shoot lasers like her dad. Which is kind of, yeah. So, Emma Summers. Actually, she becomes Emma Summers at one point. But Emma Frost. Emma Frost, as most people affectionately know her.
All right. For me, because I'm on this arc right now, I'm going to go Orihime from One Piece.
Oh, so you did go with her. I thought you were gonna say Porky.
Oh, you meant Orihime from Bleach.
I was thinking, what's the name too? I was thinking that I have her on my list. Porky's DA's mom.
Rouge.
Yeah, she's amazing. But Orihime stuck out to me because she had a vision.
Mm-hmm.
It sucked because she had to leave her kids behind. That makes her a bad mom. But she had a vision to unite humans and fish people.
Yep.
And she wouldn't let anyone sway her, no matter what.
Not even the people. Even when it became unsafe for her.
Yeah, even when it became unsafe, like she was killed over her beliefs, and her dying breath was, "Do not blame them and do not take it out on them." Basically,
she even wanted her kids not to be mad. Like, we're better. Like, be better. Like, I still hold my beliefs even in my death and know what my death is from. I still hold my beliefs, and I want you guys to keep holding them too, which is beautiful.
Yep. So, Betsy, you can use what's the name for an honorable mission when you.
I can.
Because I have another one.
Great. Go ahead, Greg. Unless Greg's gonna steal her now.
So I just had to do a throwaway one because I had to get that teacher one out because I know that'd probably be Ben's first. So, the mom from Doro Doro. I'm not sure if you guys watched that.
Mm-mm.
It's actually pretty good. It's really short. It's about a kid. Basically, let me just get into the synopsis of it. It's about a kid who, at birth, his dad was praying to demons. He was a shogun. He was praying to demons. And he was like, "Give me the power. I'll give you whatever you want." And they took his son, but they didn't take his son fully. They took all of his body parts, his nervous system, his organs, all that shit. All he had was a heart, and they took his skin. They took all shit. So he was supposed to die, but he didn't because they didn't take his heart. They didn't take that last thing. So he was still alive because of that. And he ended up getting raised by this dude, and he had all prosthetic parts, and his arms were swords. And he goes out when he gets to a certain age and hunts the demons, to get his body parts back. His mom, after she gave birth, she didn't know what her husband did. She just knew that her baby was gone because they took it away from her immediately. But she never stopped praying to the goddess for his safety, even though him coming back would destroy everything that father built. She prayed to the goddess for his health, for his safety, that he was living, because she could still feel that her baby was alive, even though she had another son. That's the part that made her a shitty mom, but she was a shitty mom because she didn't care about her second son that was born because she was so worried about her first son. But even when he came back and she saw him, he was fucking they shit up. She was like, I still love you. I still want you to live. I don't want to have to choose between you and my other son. And then her other son started getting jealous. And then she showed that she loved him by dying with him in a fire, the other son, because his other son took his eyes. So, yeah. She's a good mom because she cared about her baby through and through, no matter what he was doing, because that was her baby.
That's beautiful.
All right. Benta, you got some honorable mentions?
I do have honorable mentions. I do. This is back to my bad moms. Talia Al Ghul.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, I was going to do her too. Yep.
She's sick. She's a terrible mom.
All right, son, get born in a test tube and then get your ass beat every day to become an assassin. And then let me tell you about your ain't shit daddy who doesn't pay child support.
But he doesn't pay child support because he doesn't know you exist. Because I made you in a test tube.
Hell yeah, I fucked your dad just to get pregnant and didn't tell him. Bruce Wayne was fucked up when he had a son. He was like, I got a what?
Especially because, like, Bruce Wayne, like, granted, he had not kids, he had adopted kids, but then, like, he was like, I got a who? Like, no, this is mine.
Biological child? I didn't adopt this one? I didn't pay money for it?
You know, originally, what's name is supposed to be his daughter as well, and they changed that over time.
Batgirl?
Huntress. Huntress was Batman and Catwoman's daughter.
Yes, and then she got the backstory that she has now, where she basically went out for revenge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is Invisible Woman. She's actually a good mom. She just has a shitty husband. Her kids are OP powerful. Like, her son was able to put the world into his, like, to save the world. He turned it, like, so minuscule he could put it in his pocket to hide everybody until they could fix what was going on with, like, Thanos or whatever. And then, like, he can literally just change reality like that. Like, their son is OP. And then my like, should have been on my list is Porcus de Rouge. She held her baby in her stomach for 13 months. You're only supposed to hold it for 9.
Yep.
Let him develop a little bit. Let the little nigga walk on his
that whole war was just sad, man.
That is sad, and it's just
like, I just got finished watching.
You just finished it. I know. You just finished it.
He tried so hard to get the ace. It was ridiculous. He just kept getting knocked back every time.
And then he got him, and then they just oh my god.
And then they killed him, man.
They just killed Ace, like, right in front of him. But like, she was a great mom because she knew if she had her baby and they found him that they would kill him, because they went around killing all the babies born, within, like, was it a couple months span, and she held on. And of course, because she had the Willa D, died with a smile on her face. That's what they do.
So, like, if one of your parents has a Willa D, do you get the Willa
I forgot
D,
one.
or if it's like both of them?
You get double D.
DP.
I forgot one. And then Miko. No, how do you say this? It's Machiko and Hachin. It's Machiko from that show where she had the daughter and she was running around. She was a little gangster, and they had the kid, and they were looking for the dad, I think, through the whole thing. But it was like her daughter. I don't remember. She's a cool mom. It came on a long time ago. It's only a couple episodes, but it's still, and she's a dope mom. Even though, like, I mean, she just be shooting with the kid around. But I mean, whatever.
All right, so I got 3. The first one is going to be Lisa from JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
Oh yeah, we always hear about Lisa.
She does the same thing that Harley Quinn wanted to do. She wanted to keep her kid away from all the craziness.
Mm-hmm.
She knew about Dio. She knew about all that, and she trained to be a fighter. And it doesn't come out that this is another weird one. It doesn't come out that that's his mom at first, and he spies on her a couple times in the bathroom.
Of course.
Yeah, he doesn't know that's his mom. He doesn't find out that's his mom later. But yeah, she's a good mom. She just wanted to keep him away from violence, but once he came into her life, she started training him hard, pushing him hard. Never told him that she was his mom, just pushed him to be the greatest warrior that he could be, to get stronger and stronger. And then next, who do I have on my list? I got Mrs. Ketchum. Ash Ketchum mom.
I actually had her. Yeah.
She great but she was a great support system. Always there for him.
She was.
Yes.
Always a phone call away. No matter what.
Even when I know that was one season, I think it was the Sinnoh region or the Johto region, he lost against the Elite Four or something like that, or he lost the championship, and he like was so depressed that he went back home, and his mom like got him to go back out.
Yep. Yeah. And she kept some of his Pokemon there too. Like Mr. Mime, her dad, his dad, his stepdad, Mr. Mime.
Oh yeah.
And then lastly for me, it's going to be a bad mom. Not really a bad mom. She just lost her mind after losing her kid. Martha Kane, which is also known as Martha Wayne, but from Flashpoint.
Okay.
Version.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She
becomes
the Joker.
She becomes the Joker. I have her Funko Pop right here in front of me, actually.
Hey,
she becomes the Joker after her kid dies. Batman's dad becomes
aggressive Batman with guns.
Yes. Thomas Wayne becomes Batman with guns. He becomes the Red Hood evolution.
Essentially.
Basically.
Red Hood, but better.
And unfortunately, we couldn't see that in the DCEU. That would have been awesome to see because they had the character set up already. They had the one chick from Walking Dead, and then the other dude from Walking Dead playing his dad and mom. If you guys didn't notice that, go back and watch Batman. They're in there playing Martha Wayne and Thomas Wayne. But yeah, she lost her mom, and like she just becomes badass as a Joker. She was amazing as a Joker. Even
she was.
Her sidekick that was supposed to be like a Harley Quinn, but her name was Yo-Yo. She was pretty dope too. So that's my 3 honorable mentions.
Is that the end of our Mother's Day special? Greg, do you have any?
That's the end of our quick little Mother's Day special because y'all said all my honorable mentions because I was thinking Ash Ketchum's mom. But that's one thing I think. But let me take this time to say that in a lot of animes and shows, moms aren't expressed, and it's their day. It has passed, but we just always want to give a shout out to the moms that help raise us and take care of us because mothers are very important in human lives. Like without them, we wouldn't be here. So shout out to all the moms that take care of us and do it for us because without you, we wouldn't be here. This podcast wouldn't be here. None of us. Gone.
Not at all. You're right.
Shout out to Eve.
I have beef with Eve.
Oh, worst mom, Eve. Boom. Yeah. Because life is one big anime. Had one job. Don't eat the fucking apple.
Yeah, and I'm stuck with cramps. So fuck Eve.
Had to eat the apple, man. Look good.
It was a good apple. Well, don't eat that fruit. We say it's an apple, but it's a
don't know. Some people say it was a what's the name? What's that shit called?
It was a peach.
That bitch was a Twinkie. I know it.
It was a Twinkie.
Don't eat that fruit, bitch. It was a Twinkie.
Cheeseburger.
He told me fruit. This ain't a fruit. I know, but shit, y'all don't know that.
You're
pomegranate.
If you didn't
I just remember the word. It was a pomegranate. Some people thought it was a pomegranate. Yeah.
You're not supposed to. Well, technically, it's a Chinese. Aren't those called what Chinese apples are? Pomegranate. So technically, it's still an apple.
You have to do a lot of work to eat a pomegranate.
That's my other thing. Like, if she
could change her mind at any time.
You have to pick it, crack it open, take a seed, then eat that bitch. If you did not through all of that thing, probably be doing this. Yeah. But whatever, we're not going to degrade our moms out here, but we love y'all. So to all the mothers that potentially listen to this, thank you for your service to humanity in raising your child. And to the mothers that aren't listening to this, thank you for raising the person listening to this. Like, go tell your mom you love her because you need to.
Yeah. Love you, Ma.
Love you.
Yeah. But I think that's going to be the end of this little quick snippet episode. As usual, I'm your host, Galaxy Greg. You can follow me on IG, Twitter, YouTube, or Twitch. There we go. Goodness
gracious, every time.
No, this is so hard to remember. You can always follow me on all those at Galaxy Greg, spelled GA1AXYGR3G. Don't forget to follow Be More Nerdy on IG and Twitter under Be More Nerdy, one word. That's where we post our updates when episodes will get released, which is every Tuesday. As well as we might, start posting games and things like that, so you guys can be a little bit more interactive. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment and rate this 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, as well as like it on Spotify, so that we can move up in the algorithm, so that more listeners can come in and we can make this thing bigger, because we need y'all help for that. So with that, Diva,
we appreciate all you guys. We appreciate all. Yes, I do. I am happy. We appreciate all you guys do. We love hearing from you guys. I love speaking to you guys. So just let us know what you want to hear. If you want to be guests. And then you can follow me on Instagram at always_the_diva. That's always_the_diva.
All right, it's up to me. You can follow me at T Jones timeless_T Jones. That's on all social media. That's why I say all social media, because I can't remember everything that I have. So if you search me on something and you don't find me, I'm not on it. All right. So you look at me on all social medias. That is timeless_T Jones. That is TJONEZ. Thank you so much for following and listening to us. I hope we can get many, many more of these cranking out. That's it.
Yes, sir. All right. And with that, that's the end of the episode. So as your host, I'm Galaxy Greg, and Space Awaits. Peace.
Balo dummies.
LaMayo.